Welcome everyone for another live launch of Starlink Group 656. And you have heard the call out with pressurizing the tanks. We are putting a little bit of gas which kind of stiffens the tanks up, and the way the clamp arms open up with a nice rigid structure for the Falcon 9 underneath them.
Strongback retract has started.
We have heard the call out. The process is now underway, and you can see the clamp arms around stage 2 are coming to open. You are seeing the clamp arms opening up here underneath the payload fairing, the transport director reclining a degree and a half from the vehicle. Now less than 4 minutes away from liftoff. Coming up on T-minus 3 minutes, everything continue to be looking good. We are currently chilling in the Merlin engine back from T-minus 7 minutes. When we open the pre-valves, which allows the propellant down to the engines to get them prepared for the ignition just before T0. You can see the strong back is now retracting away. It is a slow process. We have hydraulic actuators at the base of the strong back that will pull it away. We do this slowly because we still have the lines that are carrying liquid oxygen to the second stage, as well as the electrical signals and the air conditioning up there in the payload fairing. We need to make sure that all of those easily stretch out and all the mechanisms works good, so that we can recline strong back's position without tugging any of the lines. Everything continues to look good.
Stage 1 lock slot is complete.
We have got a call out right on time. Liquid oxygen loading of the first stage is complete. We are now waiting for second stage that will finish up just inside T-minus 2 minute mark. Now currently we are inside 2 minutes and half. The range continues to be green, and the weather, of course, as you can see, there has cooperated. We don't expect any weather conditions to develop in the last couple of minutes. Again, if for some reasons we do not launch today, we do have a backup opportunity tomorrow, that is Thursday, May 9th, with launch window opening at 10:16 AM Eastern Time. We'll be listening in couple of seconds for load close out on second stage.
Stage 2 lock slot is complete.
And to call out our countdown, stage 2 lock slot is complete. All propellant are now on board the Falcon 9 with 1 million pounds of propellant. We are now beginning to vent down the pressure that was in the tubing on the strong back. That's why you can see the cloud coming out there.
Ground gas closeout.
Call out for ground gas closeout. That's where we bleed the pressure off, and the cold gas, when it reacts with the moist humid air, gives you the nice white cloud, an indicator of launch coming up. Next event, T-minus 1 minute, we should hear the call out that Falcon 9 flight computers are in startup and controlling the rocket for the remainder of the countdown.
Falcon 9 is in startup.
Right on time. Falcon 9 flight computers on stage 1 and stage 2 are running the rocket through last minute of count. Now let's listen to the go call outs.
There's the LD on countdown. Go for launch.
SpaceX launch director giving go for launch. We are coming up on T-minus 30 seconds. All system continues to
30
remain
seconds.
go for launch of Falcon 9 and Starlink.
Seconds.
15 seconds to go.
T-minus 10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition and liftoff. Go Falcon, go Starlink.
There it goes. We have liftoff. Falcon 9 has cleared the tower.
Vehicles pitching downrange.
Stage 1 propulsion is nominal.
T plus 40 seconds into flight. Falcon 9 on its way with 23 Starlink satellites into low Earth orbit.
Power and telemetry nominal.
Good callouts there. Power telemetry normal. Propulsion is nominal. We are into throttle bucket, where we are throttling down the 9 Merlin engines
Falcon is supersonic.
as we prepare for the period of maximum dynamic stress coming up. Now you have heard about the call out. We are now supersonic. Falcon 9
Max
is
Q.
faster than a speeding bullet. We have gone supersonic. Max Q call out. We are through the period of maximum stress on the vehicle. We have throttled the Merlin engine back to full power.
MVAC all started.
Right now we have started to chill down the MVAC engine on second stage prior to its ignition just after stage separation. Coming up, there are 3 events in rapid succession. Is the shutdown of main engine on first stage, that is MECO, followed by stage separation where the first stage pushes itself away from second stage. Ignition of the second MVAC engine that will boost the payload into low Earth orbit. Let's hear the callouts.
Main engine cut off.
Stage separation confirmed.
MVAC ignition.
And we got the callouts for the MECO, stage separation confirmed, and second stage MVAC ignition right on time. The stage nitrogen thrusters is now beginning to reorient the first stage, and the flight computers has commanded the 4 hypersonic titanium grid fins to slowly begin deploying now that the stage separation is successful.
Bearing separation confirmed.
We have got out the fairing has successfully separated. We are looking right now a view of the first stage. Continues under the power of 3 Merlin engines. It will continue to rise towards apogee before descending back towards the landing on droneship, A Shortfall of Gravitas, stationed in Atlantic Ocean. Second stage, meanwhile, in the middle of its 6-minute burn, is on its way back into the parking orbit.
Both vehicles are on a nominal trajectory.
Good callouts there. Call out for good performance and trajectories of both the first stage and second stage. So right now we had a great launch. First stage has done its job so far. It's now on its way back. Second stage is running at full power. We are getting great views from space, and we are getting ready now for first stage to come back to the droneship landing site. During this portion of flight, stage 1 is using nothing but the grid fins for steering as it returns to Earth, and these grid fins orient the Falcon 9 during re-entry, and they help to guide the rocket during its descent. Now currently we are seeing a view of second stage, but occasionally we will see on the first stage nitrogen gas bursts for altitude control, on the left side of your screen, and these are basically used to position the vehicle as it heads back towards land. So hello my army guy, hello Simon. No, we could not solve the problem with the monetization. YouTube is denying. So we are trying to make some new changes. Hopefully you will see them in coming days.
Both vehicles continue to follow a nominal trajectory.
Yet again, another good call out. Both vehicles are in good trajectories and in good health.
Stage 1 FTS has saved.
Stage 1 entry burn startup.
And there's confirmation we had just lit 3 of the Merlin 1D engines on the first stage. You can see now we are rapidly slowing down the vehicle speed as it enters the Earth's atmosphere, and this burn should last just around 24 seconds.
Stage 1 entry burn shutdown.
And there we go. There's confirmation of
Stage 2
shutdown
FTS saved.
of the entry burn on the first stage. The Falcon 9 first stage is equipped with 4 landing legs, and those are made out of state-of-the-art carbon fiber with aluminum honeycomb. They are placed symmetrically around the base of the rocket, and they will deploy just prior to landing. We got the callouts for stage 1 and stage 2 FPS being saved. Now the next callout we'll be hearing about stage 1 getting transonic.
Stage 1 transonic.
You just heard that callout. Stage 1 is now traveling slower than the speed of sound as it heads towards landing. Speaking of landing, we are just about 60 seconds away from that. We are traveling over 2000 kilometers. This really puts into perspective the deceleration in the span of just less than a minute. We have reduced from twice the speed of
Stage
jet
1 landing burn.
to this speed we are having. Now there you go, great shot on the landing burn. You can see the
Stage 2 is in terminal guidance.
E9 has now lit. We are slowing the vehicle down very rapidly. Should be seeing those landing legs deploy any second
Stage
now.
1 landing leg deploy. Stage 1 landing confirmed.
And there you have it. We have successfully made the 279th landing of an orbital class rocket. Coming up next, we will have second stage engine cutoff or SECO 1, and following that we will enter into just about 46-minute course phase as the vehicle ascent to its target.
Inbox shutdown.